everybody, welcome back, everyone, to another edition of All In Sports. It's your man, Lee Ice, and we are joined by Mr. Lawrence, the comic. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Lee Ice? How you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How about you?
Oh, man, trying to learn how to work an iPhone.
Oh, man, I'm the wrong person to ask. Maybe we can ask the man, then the myth, the legend, living legend, Hill. Big dog, what's going on?
I got some rest today, Lee Ice. I actually didn't do absolutely nothing today.
You sound like you sound good.
So
sound good, brother. You sound rested. That's good, man.
Yeah, I mean, getting ready to go to the home stretch. Some things are going on behind the scenes, which I can't disclose, but it might be it could be a game changer in a lot of things if this thing goes down where I think it's going to go down in the next couple of weeks. But
okay.
Yeah.
You know how to work an iPhone?
No, yeah. I know how to work out.
You do? Okay. Well,
I'm not a fan.
Maybe you can help Lawrence out.
My son works for Apple, so.
Oh.
Hey, shout out Clown. Anyway.
Only Apple I know is the one that you eat. So,
okay.
Hey man, let's thank everybody for tuning in last week's show. Thank everybody tuning in this week's show. Like I always say, I hope we can entertain y'all doing what we're going through. You know, Lee Ice don't say the word, but he always gonna tell you, protect yourselves and your family because this is the season where that thing get worse. So please protect yourself and your family the best way you know how. Lawrence, you ready to get things started, man?
Oh, man, more than ready. Let's get it.
You got anything to drink? You got anything to toast us in? I mean, don't worry. I got enough for both of us.
My man, okay, cool.
You got the fist pump, though. I know that one. It's ready to go all in. There you go. Y'all know what's first on the agenda. It's called the All In State of the Union. Brought to you by the best there is, the best there was. He's the best that ever done it. Hey, man, he said he got a lot of rest today, so he probably coming with a lot of energy. What's going on, big dog?
Guilty. That's right. He was guilty. Conor McGregor left the courtroom this week, found guilty of rape and sexual assault. How you feel?
Who was that?
Conor McGregor.
Oh, damn.
How you feel?
Wow.
That's how I bring it to you. You don't know about that. I bring it to you.
Mouth.
I bet you didn't know this. Vince McMahon and TKO employees have agreed to have a non-compete. It expires in January. So what that means, Lee Ice, he can open up a new wrestling federation starting in January of 2025 to compete with the WWE. How you feel?
And you know he's going to do it. But I don't know. He might not get no support. What you think?
Depends. He got money, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
The best bet will be like, I'll go to Tony Khan and just ramp up AEW because they're already in existence. Hey, did you know what, Lee Ice?
What's up?
The Grey Cup was this past Sunday, and the Toronto organizers are the Grey Cup champions of 2024. How you feel?
Hey, man, when we go back next year, it's going to be lovely. Just had my T-shirt ready.
I don't believe it, but I do believe it. Daniel Jones was asked for a release this week, and he got released. My opinion, Daniel Jones' only weapon he had, his first year, he had, what's his name, to do the cha-cha, whatever his name is.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley and Victor Cruz his first year, then all he had was Saquon Barkley, then Saquon Barkley stayed hurt after time. How you feel?
We're actually going to talk about Daniel Jones.
Okay. NBA follows NFL in warning players of burglaries on the rise. If you don't know, Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce's houses got robbed during the game a couple weeks ago. How you feel?
Damn, that's messed up.
Pickens says the dumbest quote in the NFL history. Yeah, I blame the game on the snow against the Browns this week, the loss. Dude, you from Pittsburgh. You play in the snow. No excuse. You lost. How you feel?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Jason Kelce to host a late night TV show on ESPN. How you feel?
I'm looking forward to that. I like Jason Kelce.
What? The Denver Broncos and that legal marijuana get flexed to play the San Diego LA Chargers. San Diego LA Chargers on Week 16 on Thursday Night Football. How you feel?
They earned it. They actually earned it.
You traded a wide receiver, your number one wide receiver. You fired your head coach. Now you fired your GM. You're a mess called the New York Jets. How you feel as they let their GM go this week, Lee Ice?
We're gonna talk about them too.
Yeah. Okay. Man pleads guilty of the murders at 3 University of Virginia football players a couple of years ago. How you feel?
Was it any doubt in the case?
Yankees owner called Soto session a great meeting. How you feel?
Juan Soto? He ain't going back, man.
Eli Manning among 25 semifinalists of Hall of Fame. I'm going to quote what Eli Manning said a couple years ago. My name is Eli Manning. I'm nice, but I beat Tom Brady twice. How you feel about that? I'm going to Hall of Fame.
I love it. I don't see what the question is. I hate when they say he ain't a Hall of Fame. What you think, Lawrence?
By today's standards, he is. Like when we was younger, he probably wouldn't be. But the fact that he got 2 Super Bowl rings and he beat who's arguably considered the GOAT of all time quarterback, that stands for something, man. You got to put him in.
There you go.
Sources say Maxey challenged Embiid over being late all the time. There's a lot of people getting fed up with Embiid. How you feel?
You know how I feel about that. I almost said something. I've been talking about him for 4 years. I don't too. Y'all be defending him, not me.
Hold on, man. You know how white supremacy always be like, shut up and dribble. I think this the only time he'd apply to somebody. Just shut up and play. Just play Embiid. Talk too much.
Not Embiid. Maxey said it.
No, but Embiid talks too much. I know who said it.
He can't play right now because he got a bad knee. Yeah,
he never played. He
got a bad attitude too.
Just like my man Ben Simmons only played 10 games in 3 years. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Hey, Logan Paul, Mike Tyson won $18.1 million at the gate. Non-Nevada Las Vegas record. How you feel?
They pulled it off. Congratulations. They pulled it off. That was better than WWE, man.
You ever see Harlem Nights?
Yeah.
The Lakers are honor Pat Riley with a statue. I hope it don't look like Dwayne Wade's statue. Woo! The top 10 worst sports in the world, according to top10team.com. Number 1, cricket. Number 2, American football. That's right, the NFL. The cheerleading, baseball, auto racing, golf, soccer, skateboarding. I don't know what the hell this is. Kadachu, I ain't never heard of that. And bull riding are the worst sports in the world, according. Also, the Ice. Can you name the 11 cities that don't have, but only have one sports team?
11 cities?
11 cities in the United States only have one sports team. Can you name them? Or you want me to go ahead and name them? Jacksonville, San Antonio, Memphis, Oakland. Oakland got no teams. Somebody scratch them off. Sacramento, San Jose, Orlando, Oklahoma City, Green Bay, Portland, and Raleigh. You probably say, who's Raleigh? The Hurricanes. Lee Ice, taking the commercial break.
Raleigh Hurricanes.
Well, you know, the Carolina Hurricanes. You know, the hockey. Hey, man,
they got the Hornets.
No, that's Charlotte.
And Raleigh, what's bigger, Charlotte or Raleigh?
I said the 10 cities, Lee Ice, they only have one sports team. Charlotte has 2, the Panthers and the Hornets.
How about that? All right, y'all. We come back. We gonna chop it up with Mr. Lawrence. I told you we gonna talk about Daniel Jones, New York Jets, some more stuff. You're watching All In Sports. Lee Ice, Lawrence, and the Big Dog. We'll be right back.
wasn't gonna go to the NFL. I knew I wasn't gonna go to the NBA. But I knew I was gonna be a Hall of Famer, and I'm a Hall of Famer of eating ass. So
Lord,
I'm a bad mother. You know, I'm telling you, that's what. See, you NFL Hall of Fame. That's you. This was my calling. This is my calling, huh? Now you know, a lot of people ain't gonna be with it. A lot of people gonna be with it. I'm just telling you my story. That's my Hall of Fame.
Off the real?
First night. I trust them. I trust them.
Dub, you speeding. You ain't got no seatbelt on. And you got one of the old cars that ain't got no seatbelts, no airbags or nothing. Damn. I mean, don't you?
Lee Ice. That's what
Bubba Dub.
Captain Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco with Bubba Dub. Back to you on.
Bubba Dub, he's funny, man. Is his team really Dallas? The Cowboys and the Lakers?
More is Buffalo.
Oh, you on Buffalo shit now.
Yeah.
Bubba Dub, come on, Wayne. All right, speaking of football, the big dog told you in the State of the Union, Mr. Lawrence, Daniel Jones was let go. And the season ain't even over yet. Now, let me tell you how I feel. I think the man can play. I think he has talent. I think he has all the talent. I think if you get him with the right coach or maybe the right offensive coordinator, somebody like a Kingsbury or McVay or Kevin O'Connell, you know, I think you could bring the best out of this dude. I mean, the talent is there. The size, the speed, the arm. And if you look at his numbers, with the exception of last year where he only played 6 games and got hurt, he has okay numbers, you know. He ain't got bad numbers for his career. He's thrown 70 touchdowns and only 47 interceptions. I mean, that's better than 2-1. So I think the guy can still play. What you think?
Well, first of all, when you're in that market, that New York market, you need to understand what you're up against. Very impatient. Will bring the kitchen sink down on your neck. You know, as far as that, New York is a tough market to thrive in. They just don't know how to deal with mediocrity well. I'm not saying any other city, you know, implores mediocrity, but it's just different. It's more magnified. We're in that New York market. They felt as though that they gave him enough weapons, and they feel as though he just can't get the job done. I mean, I don't know, man. When you take away a quarterback's best friend, which is a running game, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we really going to see what he can do. You know, oftentimes the quarterback might not be able to have an elite level passer. They try to surround him, you know what I'm saying, with much as such. And the Giants felt like they gave him enough weapons, and he just wasn't able to perform, man. You know, I don't know. When you say you think that somebody else can do something with him, I just think we've seen the ceiling, man. Like Sam Darnold, Mayfield, they may be anomalies, man. I just don't think if he get in any other system that he's going to go to the next level. I think what you see is what you get.
So you think like you said, what you see, you don't think he can get better?
No, I don't.
How many coaches has this man had?
3.
Ain't this the 4th coach?
3.
I mean, granted, you're right. The best thing for him is to get in a situation like a Donald or Mayfield where a team might need a quarterback and thrive in that situation and then take it from there. You know what I'm saying? That's the best that I can see that he can do right now if he want to have a shot of redemption. It happened to quarterbacks, man, because remember at one time, and Big Dog can tell you this, Uncle Hill, they thought Jim Plunkett, you know what I'm saying, was a bust. Then he messed around and got his opportunity in Oakland and got them people's 2 rings. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, man, I get what you're saying. If he's in another change of scenery, I hope he gets another opportunity. I am telling you, I think this is his ceiling. If he gets another opportunity, I just don't see him having that kind of resurgence. That's a Plunkett-like resurgence.
He'll be a backup.
I'm so glad you said Jim Plunkett, because that's who he reminded me of. Jim Plunkett had a lot of talent. He just had to get to the right place, man. He had the arm talent. He had the scramble ability. He just had to get to the right place.
Well, if he would never made it if Dan Pastorini didn't get hurt. You think about it. Dan Pastorini didn't get hurt, we wouldn't be talking about Jim Plunkett.
That's true. And Plunkett made the most of his situation. And like I said, got 2 rings. I just don't think that's in Daniel Jones. If he ever get an opportunity to lead a franchise again, or just be the starter maybe for 1 or 2 weeks because somebody go down. I just think that you're just going to get what you see, man. He needs to be surrounded, you know what I'm saying, by a lot of weapons. It's like Kirk Cousins light to me. That's what I get from Daniel Jones, man.
He's not. To me, all right, I know I'm gonna really blow your mind when I say this. He ain't Kirk Cousins. I think he can be better than Kirk Cousins with his scrambling ability. I just think it's up here, and like I said, his coaching, man. I don't think he's had the right coach. Big Dog, you think we've seen all you can get from him? You just said he was a backup.
Well, I've been preaching for him and parading for him for the past 2 years to get out of New York. I think he's the white Michael Vick, believe it or not. Arm talent, running ability. A situation like him right now would be perfect for him. Would be somewhere like Jacksonville.
The white Michael Vick. First of all, you talking crazy. So whatever you smoking, make sure you pass to us. That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
The Denver Broncos do give me that legal marijuana.
Well, then you must have been out there earlier today.
I was.
But that's crazy. You understand to make that kind of comparison.
That's what Saquon Barkley called White Michael Vick. If you never looked at NFL films. So
he did call
Charles Barkley, somebody who never played.
No, Saquon.
Oh, Saquon. Oh, my bad.
That's what Saquon. That's his nickname. He called him White Michael Vick. I think somewhere like maybe Indianapolis, because I don't think Richardson's gonna pan out. I think he's just too fragile, and he's just, I don't know, man. It's just something about him.
That boy about to, I ain't gonna say about to blow up maybe next year, but him sitting on the bench made him better. I watched his other game. I'm just looking at Daniel Jones. He threw for 3,000 the first year, 24 and 12. Came back through for another 3,000, 11 and 10. Okay, went down. 24. I mean, he got 2021 got hurt, so he threw for 2,400, 10 and 7. Then the year where he threw for 3,200, 15 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. So that got him paid. And then he got hurt the following year. Now he's on this year. He's throwing for 2,000 yards, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. But I'm sorry, he don't have nothing. He don't have shit around him. So how could they? He has nothing around him. And the play caller, ain't horrible. You get him a bona fide tight end, get him a decent running back like he had in Saquon. I think you got a serviceable quarterback. I really do.
I think certain teams need to pick him up as a backup, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like Detroit would be a good spot for him.
He needs to go to do what Baker did. Go to McVay, sit, learn for a couple months, learn how to play the position, and then Mayfield went to Tampa. Look how better he is. Same way with the dude Sam Darnold. He went to Kyle Shanahan, behind him for a year. Now look at him. If he could just get to someone who could teach him, to me, his skill set is unlimited, man. He has it all: the size, the arm talent.
Then why not? Then why not Kansas City? If basically y'all saying he need to get.
They got Carson Wentz.
With why not Kansas City? Like you said,
Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
why not Kansas City? You missing what I'm saying? I get what you saying.
They got Carson Wentz. They don't need him.
They can bring him up. So, I mean,
Pittsburgh would be nice.
Now check this out. Brock Purdy is hurt right now.
No,
Brock Purdy is hurt. Did y'all know that?
Who?
Hurt. He's not playing Sunday. Brock Purdy.
Yeah, I know.
So who's their backup down there now?
I forgot it, man. I saw it, but keep on talking. I'll let you know.
Yeah, because that's where I would go right now if I was him.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Right now, because he has a shoulder injury that probably ain't never going to be 100% this year. I just think Daniel Jones has too much time.
Brandon Allen.
There you go.
Josh Jobs backing up.
Daniel Jones, you watching us, take your ass to San Francisco right now. Okay? Take it, learn on the cow, and then choose your destination next year. It's going to work. You don't believe me?
Go on Green Bay, but they got Malik Willis. Malik Willis is undefeated.
Green Bay ain't gonna want him. If anything, he can go to San Diego and learn how to be a game manager under Harbaugh.
There ain't no team in San Diego. What team out there?
I meant my fault. I meant the LA Chargers. You know what I'm saying?
Lee
Where
Ice do it all the time too. Lee Ice do it all the time.
I do it all the time.
where you can be with Harbaugh, man, and you know Harbaugh is a quarterback best friend, man, because they're gonna run the ball there. You know, as far as that, and they're gonna go play action, and he's gonna ask you to manage the game. You know what I'm saying? No matter how talented you are, you know, as far as that. So that can be a place where, you know, he can find some kind of resurgence if there's any room available there. So
Lee Ice, take me a commercial break.
All right, man, we're going to go to a break. We come back. I want to know what situation is worse. Who's the biggest disappointment in the NFL? It's between two teams. We're going to talk about that when we come back. You're watching All In Sports. Lee Ice, Lawrence the Comic, and the Big Dog. We'll be right back.
Just a matter of whether you're not prepared to take advantage of the opportunity. But you got to develop that resilience within you. Life is not about how much you succeed. It's about what happens when you fail. So life is, if you said, oh, Tom, what are the greatest wins? I'd be like, the wins. Let's talk about the losses. Those are the ones that really made me who I am. And how do you deal with it? You deal with class and integrity and with courage and with resilience, and you're able to share emotion with people. My blessing is I've had people that go through those things with me, double the pleasure and divide the pain. That's what relationships are all about.
Lee Ice! You probably don't even know who that was.
Was it Tom Brady?
Yes, it was.
I know that voice, man.
Very emotional. I listen to that a lot. Because, you know, a lot of people doubted me, you know, and a lot of people still doubt me. But I'm the best there is in a 1,000-mile radius around us. So, you know.
What y'all think about Tom Brady as an announcer?
Horrible.
He sucks.
Horrible.
But I'll take what he says. You know, a lot of the things I didn't get, I learned from CBS, TV One. But I did get CBS. So,
they say people who are like greats in their lane, they're not great coaches or great at relaying, you know, message or you know, say messaging or jewels or dimes, because they just see things differently. You understand? So their verbiage may just be a little bit different from people who just wasn't on that level. That's all I'm saying, man. Just.
Yeah, I mean, he's like you said, he's arguably the GOAT, so he's watching the game only from his standpoint, and nobody else can see it. You know, nobody see the greatness that he saw, or nobody understand the greatness that he knows that can happen on the field. So, I mean, when he talks, it's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's fake, but I just can't get into it.
He's not comfortable. That's what
I can't get into it. You know,
I'm looking at it from a production standpoint. He's not comfortable until he finds somebody he's comfortable with to go. Like, he's not comfortable with Tom Brady. I mean, whatever guy's name, he's not comfortable with him yet, and that's the whole key to everything. You know what I'm saying? There's not a natural flow there. He didn't have time to practice this at all. They just stuck him in the first game of the season. He had no preseason, no nothing. So he's still learning on the run. My opinion, the best color commentator in the game today is Greg Olson. hands down. He's better than Tony Romo. He's better than Aikman. He's better than Collinsworth. He's better than a lot of jokers out there.
I don't know, man.
Who you think is better than Greg Olson?
I like Aikman because with Buck, you talk about chemistry. Their chemistry, it just brings out the best in Aikman, man. Aikman is nice. Aikman is nice because of Buck, man. It's like they just grown.
Buck's
Them two, the millennial, they the millennial Madden and Summerall to me. It'll never be another Madden and Summerall, but they're the closest thing. It'll never be another Madden Summerall. Never.
Nobody. Everybody says that.
But they the closest. They the closest to me.
I was gonna.
You think they're the closest ever?
Right now, as far as I know, all the players
all time.
No, Summerall and Madden is number one all time.
Okay, who's close? Who's second?
Everybody else is for right now. My second is Buck and Aikman. That's my second.
What about Dick Enberg and Merlin Olsen?
They had a beautiful chemistry. They was nice. They was nice.
But let me say this: none of these, nobody today can compare to the top 5 back in the day. Okay, anybody today coming in at number 6 out the gate. Okay, Summerall Madden, Summerall Tom Brookshaw. Y'all forget about that when we was real little. How about the Monday Night Football crew? Like you said, Dick Enberg and Merlin Olsen.
Which Monday Night Football crew?
Kurt Gowdy and Charlie Jones. Kurt Gowdy and Charlie Jones on NBC.
They were good.
The Monday Night crew he talking about is Don Meredith, Howard Cosell,
Frank Gifford.
Frank Gifford.
That was the best 3.
I'll
give you another one. I'll give you another one, and a lot of people don't talk about. And I'm so pissed ESPN didn't bring them back. Was Joe Theismann and Mike Patrick?
They were good.
They were good.
Mike Patrick and his holy cow was good. And
Theismann got better. If you think about when Theismann first started, Theismann was like Romo. It's like you talking too much. You talking too much. People not understanding that verbiage, man. They didn't play the quarterback position like you. You got to be able to break it down to a point that we can see what you're talking about. So Theismann did get better over the years. He did.
Theismann got much better. I'll tell you who I like. I don't know who his partner is. I like Stink. I like
Mark Schlereth.
I like Mark Schlereth.
That's the guy, Abdullah. I know who you're talking about on Fox. He does also college football for Fox sometimes. Oh man, I forgot his name. It's like Abdullah or something.
I like Mark Schlereth. I like the quarterback that used to play for Notre Dame. And he went to
Brady Quinn.
Yep, I like Brady Quinn too.
Let me tell you who's going to end up number 3 behind Buck and Aikman when it's all over. If they keep this pairing together, Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt.
You like Joel Klatt?
In the college run with Gus Johnson, yes. With Gus Johnson, yes.
He doesn't get the credit that he deserves, man. He's been doing this.
Hold up, Lee Ice. Are they better than Keith Jackson and my man Aaron Parsegian?
Hell no. Keith Jackson by himself.
That's what I said. No, I said none of these cats today can touch the old school. They coming in at number 6 or number 7, if that.
But hear me out with Keith Jackson. Hear me out with Keith Jackson. He was so nice. It doesn't make a difference who the color commentator was. Right. So he's an anomaly. I'm talking about a 2-man crew. Keith Jackson could be with anybody.
I give you one better than Gus Johnson. They ain't together no more. But what about Vern Lundquist and either Ty Blackledge or Gary Daniels? That's SEC on CBS. Everybody's still up in arms that the SEC ain't on CBS still. You can go.
You right. You Uncle Hill. Vern Lundquist and Gary Danielson. You right. That
couple, that team right there.
Yes.
I didn't care who's playing. They can play Vanderbilt and South Carolina.
That's true. You're right. I give it to you. on that one. You're right.
And when he did call games, and he didn't call a lot, but when he did, he was fired. Brett Musburger.
That's true.
He didn't do a lot.
But Brett Musburger is in that Keith Jackson category.
Yep.
No matter what sport he did, we didn't even know who the color guy was, like the, you know what I'm saying, the analysis was, because he was that nice. Brent Musburger is tough.
What about Marv Albert and what's his name?
Marv Albert is tough.
It didn't matter who it is, Marv.
Marv Allen and Steve Castle.
It didn't matter
That's
who
what
it
I'm saying.
was.
You ain't even need Steve. That's how nice Marv Albert is. Marv Albert is another one that's in that category with Steve Jackson and Brent Musburger.
So, fellas, let me ask y'all this. So we grew up, and as we got older, and we've been talking about it, what voice, like when we was growing up, it was Pat Summerall, it was John Madden, it was Keith Jackson. What voice today gets you like, yeah, I can't? For me, it's nobody. Nobody gets me that.
There's a couple. There's a couple.
I told you, man, Joe Buck is not bad on the
Joe Buck, I give you Joe Buck. Joe Buck's not my go-to, but I would say depends on the game. Jim Nance can get me there.
That's true.
It depends on the game. If it's
That's true.
sorry game, if it's Kansas City, like Kansas City Buffalo last week, I want Jim Nance and Tony Romo all day on that. Not
That's
Joe
true.
Buck.
That's
Jim
true.
Nance can get you there on certain games.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Kevin Harlan can get you there on any game.
I love Kevin
Harlan's
Harlan.
the white Gus Johnson. That's what he is. He's the white Gus Johnson. That's all he is.
I love Kevin Harlan.
Get you hyped for any game. On Fox.
And hold on, Uncle Hill. What make Kevin Harlan so tough? He can do it on the TV and radio.
Yep.
Like Marv Albert can do it on TV and radio. Football. He's talking football.
Yo, Monday Night Football radio. He's great on Westwood.
That's my whole point. That's special. Everybody on TV couldn't do it on radio.
Right.
I know. Hey, look, I'm gonna piss Hill off when I say this, but I think Mike Greenberg can do it if he tried. I think Mike Greenberg could hold a candle on his own, if he tried.
About the one off ESPN on Get Up?
Yeah.
Greeny.
No.
I think Greeny has the talent to do it, man.
No.
I'm with you, Uncle Hill.
He's the best. He's the best. Whatever you want to call it on ESPN.
You want to call studio host? He's one of the best studio hosts.
Studio host, moderator. He's good for that.
Good for that.
Call a whole game?
No. Studio host, he's probably number one. Rich Eisen's probably the best right now. Studio host, hands down.
Rich Eisen?
That on NFL, he got that locked.
Nah, I think it's Green. I think Greeny got that locked.
No.
I think Greeny got it. It ain't Steve Nash. I think that.
You Rich Eisen, ain't nobody, let me tell you something. Ain't nobody on pregame show, ain't nobody better than NFL Network because of Mooch and Rich Eisen. And they carry that. And they just drag Kurt in it. When it was all four of them, when they had Michael Irvin and Marshall Faulk and Sapp, they was the best ever. They was like going down that category with Barkley in there.
Mm-hmm.
They was going down that category. So,
All right, before we get out of here, speaking of Barkley, what y'all think about the start of the NBA season? The Cleveland Cavaliers got one loss. Let me say this again. The Cleveland Cavaliers have one loss.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
And my Warriors looking good, big dog.
I don't think about basketball, Lee Ice, until after the Super Bowl.
I know.
But then I don't even think about pro basketball because you got to jump right into college basketball because you got 1 month before March Madness. Then after March Madness, then I'll start thinking about the NBA, but the UFL be in place, so I got to think about the UFL.
Let me tell you from that Cleveland. Let me tell you what I see from these Cleveland Cavaliers, Lee Ice. Let me tell you this, man. Because I don't know if they're going to be there at the end and I love them. I love Darius Garland, man, but sometimes, man, when them lights are bright, where you at? Darius Garland, where are you, man? You tough. Where are you? That's all. That's all I got to say. I think Cleveland will fall back. I can't even see them getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. But I don't think my Warriors going to fall back. I think my Warriors are true. Steph ain't playing a lot. He's gonna get a lot of rest this year. Bobby, he fits in perfect. No, I mean, you sound like a fan right now. No, the West is too deep. You got to understand they're too deep this year. The top 13 teams are all over 500. Somebody gonna beat the Warriors up because they old, and if push come to shove, they don't want to get locked in the first round matchup with them OKC Thunder. I don't care what you say, man.
OKC gonna be the next. I told you this 2 years ago, Lee Ice.
Yeah.
They got number one. They got 2 number 1 picks for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
They're gonna be. They can get anybody they want, in a trade or pick.
They tough, man. They tough.
They better and
But
better.
you gotta want players to go to OKC.
They do.
They
man.
do.
Who the hell
They
want to
do.
go there?
That environment, man, you got people that signing under slot. Look at Lou Dort. He re-upped in OKC under slot. You know they don't got a whole lot of money, but they got to pay. I call him Student Government Association because his initials SGA. They got to pay him, and you know they're gonna have money to pay the praying masses. You know what I'm saying? Chet Holmgren. So what I'm saying is that, man, your Warriors, it's over, man. Lee Ice, it's over. I know you don't want to come to grips to it, but it's over. It's no way they're coming out that West. The West is too strong, man. It's over.
It might be OKC and Houston in the Western Conference Finals.
What?
Or it may be Minnesota, man.
Or Minnesota.
Anthony Edwards is a dog, man. He's
or
a
Dallas
dog.
or Denver. Or Dallas or Denver.
And look, we ain't even talking about Denver. Look how you brought Denver. I brought Denver up later on after you said so. We ain't even talking about Denver, who just won the
All
title
them
a couple years ago.
They playing. They looking up right now. So they looking up.
It's over for the Warriors, man. I mean, it was
Hey,
a nice run.
and you talking about environments? Golden State got one of the best home courts advantages in the game.
The Ice, I agree with that, man, but they still got to go on the road, and again, they are older bunch now. Yeah, they've been together for a long time.
Smack the Celtics around.
Okay,
Smack them around.
it's hard to get through to a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like when you talking to your fandom, you'll see, man. You'll see. Somebody gonna beat them up, man. If you don't believe it, look what happened with us with Pittsburgh. When the Commanders played Pittsburgh beat us up, man. So by the time we got to Philadelphia, we ran out of gas. Pittsburgh beat us up. They're physical, man. They beat us up. Jaden Daniels was getting hit. It was coming off that edge, man. Our tackle looked like a rookie, even though people forget that he is. They beat us up. So what I'm saying, Golden State going through that West, they're going to get beat up, man. They're going to get beat up.
We in first place now. When you come back on, check us out. See if we still in first place. See if you still singing that song next month when you come back on. All right. See if you still singing that song. I know it's time to go, big dog. So we're about to get up out of here, man. Hey, Lawrence, thanks for coming on, bro.
Man, thanks for having me, man. It's always a pleasure, man. I always enjoy myself. Appreciate you, Lee. Appreciate you, Uncle Hill.
Yes, sir.
All right, big dog, get some more rest, and we leave you like we always leave. Ric Flair says, whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it, because it's the best thing going. All in sports. We out of here, baby.